up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
It's going to be another incredible day because we've got heroes like no other. Later on in the show, we've got Candy Lee, national recording artist, and later on, Dave Grimm from Direct Source Wealth, sharing with us the secrets of building wealth and time freedom. You can reach him at directsourcewealth.com/hero. And thank you for the feedback we continue to get from having Richard Branson on the show. So make sure you go to Eliances.com, Eliances.com, where you can go ahead and hear some of those segments. I got to tell you, I go to the grocery store all the time, and when I was walking down the refrigerated aisle, I saw something that I never seen before in the refrigerated aisle. And it was these bars, these health bars. And I'm like, that's odd. Why would you have a health bar in the refrigerated section? So, of course, I decided to try it out, bought a couple different flavors. Well, the next thing I know is now I'm an addict because I am addicted to these bars. And it is a dream come true having the founder of, are you ready for this? The founder of the Perfect Bar. You could reach him at perfectbar.com, and that's Bill Keith. Bill, why am I so addicted to your bars?
Well, David, first let me say, what an intro. I got to get an intro like that into anything that I do. That's awesome. Why are you addicted? You're addicted because you're eating quality food. You're eating the best possible combination of nut butters, organic honey, and superfoods. And it's the secret formula, the secret ingredients that we put in there that really, gosh, it makes us unparalleled compared to any other bars in the market.
But, Bill, it's a $6 billion industry and almost impossible to crack against these big guys that are out there and trying to get your foot in. How are you able to do it?
Well, you know, the story is as nutty as the bar itself. We started in 2005, and we're founded by 13 children. So that's 13 siblings. I'm the oldest. And it was really created because our father, he was an eccentric nutritionist, and he needed a way to feed his growing family traveling around in a motorhome. So my father would lecture at different universities. We would actually get up on stage and sing. We were his traveling stage show. And he had this line of whole food supplements that he would try to feed his kids. Well, kids hate taking their supplements, so he ground it into a powder, blended it with organic nut butter and honey, and used it as a snack. So we loved it. A lot of products that he made were absolutely gross, but the bars, the original Daddy Protein bars, were absolutely delicious. So in 2005, in the early 2000s, he started getting early signs of skin cancer. He did a lot of natural tanning back in the 60s and 70s. Well, it came to a point where it became debilitating. And in 2005, I got the call from my mom saying, hey, we're running out of finances. The family needs you. I was playing basketball in college at the time. So I dropped out of college. I was a junior, came back home, and all the siblings, and I'll never forget, we got together and we said, gosh, we're behind on mortgage statements. Our mortgage payments. We're going to lose the house. What can we do to, save the family? And we decided to, out of all the options that were available, we decided to sell our house, take the equity, move to a rental, and buy a flow wrapper machine of all things. Now, mind you, I already ran this idea by my business teacher, and he thought I was absolutely nuts. Okay, and I just had a lot of belief in the bar, because what motivates a lot of young entrepreneurs is, hey, this is the best product I've ever tasted. And to your point, at the time, there were 800 different bar brands on the market. Now there's over 5,000 bar brands. So what's different about our product? And we believe that the fresh, whole food recipe that we were delivering was far superior and had far superior health benefits to our competitors. And it was that belief that really got us going through the tough years. The first couple of years were absolutely brutal. Again, a refrigerated bar put next to the salsas and yogurts. We didn't have a destination spot, but we kept going. We figured out through data that, if we were sold next to the kombuchas, which were emerging, or next to the fresh juices, that grab-and-go set was our prime area, because folks for a quick meal would have a bar and a drink.
Well, that's how I ended up finding your bar, because if it wasn't in the refrigerated section, now there's just so many, like you said, in the, non-refrigerated section. It's just impossible to, even figure out what's what. And again, we're talking with Bill Keith, the founder and the CEO of Perfect Bar. If you've not tried one of these bars, you're completely missing out in life, period. So make sure you go to, right? Am I right, Bill? Make sure you.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Make sure
I've been eating since I was 13 years old, and I eat one every day. It's absolutely delicious.
Make sure you go to perfectbar.com. We'll also have on our website, because you're listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show, the only place where entrepreneurs align. Make sure you go to Eliances.com, ELIANCES.com. The other thing, too, is that the texture, having this cold, healthy, it's phenomenal. Why, though, Bill, does it have to be in the refrigerated section?
Yeah, so the reason it's refrigerated is it's cold pressed, and that cookie dough flavor, it's there because we don't add any of the soy lecithin and other emulsifiers that many of our competitive bars have. And without having those preservatives, we believe in nature's oldest preservative, and that's to be kept cold in the fridge. Now, mind you, you can take it out with you we say it's good for a week on the go. So if you want to take it backpacking or to the gym or whatever, just store it in the fridge, and when you're ready to use it, take it with you. Those oils that are in the product, because we have a proprietary blend of different oils in there and proteins, that's the reason that it needs to be kept cold. And if you leave it out for too long, all that happens is that it starts to dry out a little bit. That's what, again, that texture and taste is what separates us from the competition.
Now, Bill, this is just such a phenomenal story, and because I'm such a huge fan, I want to make sure that we keep you on for another segment and do a further deep dive also, just in regards to the story of how you were able to break into such a competitive field. And we've never done this before, but I definitely want to make sure that we keep you on. We've got a couple minutes left on this segment. Can you briefly go over, and I don't know if I'm allowed to share this or not, the Starbucks partnership and how that changed your company?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, now we're in 20,000 retailers. That's insane. I mean, you got to realize we were hand-to-mouth for the first couple of years, just trying to take care of our family. Now to be in 20,000 retailers such as Whole Foods, Target, Trader Joe's, Starbucks, Costco, I mean, all the big winners across the country. Starbucks has been a great win for us because, again, how many folks are going through that Starbucks line, and you have all those eyeballs looking at the products that are in the fresh set. And again, they are expanding their fresh set. And a lot of these retailers are expanding the fresher product options. And now what we're seeing is that, like anything that's good, you start seeing a lot of competitors into the space. And so it's great, man. We're the category captain. We've created fresh snacking, which was never a term or never anything before. And, it's one of the fastest growing segments in retail today. So it just feels so good, man. And the main thing is we're producing good quality product that people enjoy and they look forward to as a part of their day.
And I eat one every day. Well, make sure you continue to stay tuned because we're going to have Bill Keith back, the founder and CEO of Perfect Bar. Make sure you go to perfectbar.com because this is David Kogan with Eliances, the only place where entrepreneurs align. Make sure you go to Eliances.com, ELIANCES.com. When we return, we're going to find out some secrets about Bill of how he was able to get into either the first grocery store.
Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
And that's right, and make sure that you continue to stay tuned because the show just keeps getting better and better. And later on, we're going to have Dave Grimm back from the Senior VP Compliance at Direct Source Wealth, and they're your partner in building time, freedom, and how to co-invest. Make sure you go to directsourcewealth.com/hero or call them at 877-756-8323. All right, imagine this. You're growing up and you're one of 13 kids. Can you imagine? I mean, it's like, how do you even get everybody to bed? People must be up all night or using the restroom with 13 kids. So phenomenal. Well, him and his family go about and he creates the perfect bar. Now you're thinking, what? Yes, it is the perfect bar. That's Bill Keith, and you can go to perfectbar.com. Easy place to find it in the grocery store because it's the only health bar that's in the refrigerated section. All right, so Bill, we're continuing on with this segment. All right, you got this bar, you created, everything's going great, but how do you go about, what is the magic about going about approaching to get it into a grocery store?
Oh, man. Well, let me first say the first couple years trying to convince retailers to take on a refrigerated bar were very tough. But, we had a lucky break. And here's what happened. So I was demoing at a Harmony Festival. And at this Harmony Festival, everyone was feeling great, and they're loving peanut butter and honey bars. So I would sell a lot of bars at these festivals. And this was before I was in any retailers. And, again, I went door to door. I started with small retailers trying to get into the market and just not getting any response from the buyers. So I ended up meeting this Whole Foods grocery team leader from Berkeley, and she took a liking to the bar. And, of course, with Whole Foods, you need to get regional approval. So she made it her mission to get me approved in Whole Foods. And she took me in, and I ended up getting approval for one store, Berkeley Whole Foods. And I had a 30-day test. And at those 30 days, at the time, we had a small kitchen in Sacramento, and I literally slept in my car in Berkeley, in the Berkeley parking lot, and demoed for 30 straight days. I showered at 24-Hour Fitness, mind you. I always say that. and for those 30 days, I was able to demo the product, take trips back and forth from Sacramento, and that's what really got us on the map to where we finally had proof that it would work. And so many folks coming into that store just saying this is different than any other product that we've ever had. And that's what started the match on what now is a wildfire.
Though, how many people would actually go through that amount of work and to make it happen? I mean, what were you thinking each time you were sleeping in your car going, what am I doing?
You know what I was thinking is I had no other choice. I mean, at the time, I was taking care of my family, 13 of my brothers and sisters, that is, 13 of us with my mom and dad, and they took all of their life savings and all of our finances were pooled for this. And at that time, that was a year into it. And if that didn't work, then I'd potentially lost everything that the family had. And so no pressure or anything, but the only way I could go was to be successful, and I had no other choice. I had no other option. So, my thinking was quite honestly, do the best you can, hold your head up, and, good things are going to happen because you have a great product.
And again, we're talking with Bill Keith, founder and CEO of Perfect Bar. Make sure you go to perfectbar.com because this is David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Again, the only place where entrepreneurs align. Go to Eliances.com because we'll also have the segments from Bill on there. Bill Keith, founder and CEO of Perfect Bar. All right, Bill, how in the world do you get along so well then with your siblings? You're one of 13. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a good listener. That's what I always say. It has been a journey for my family, and it has been a pleasure to watch my brothers and sisters grow in to be professionals. We took on a small minority partnership years back, and with that, we brought in some great executives from General Mills and Kashi and different high-power companies across the country. And with that, all of that brain trust, we had to really step up in our roles and just to see the evolution of how the family has mixed in the culture that we have created as a company. I mean, that's what the CEO's job is, right? To make sure that the family blends and that all these different attitudes that come in and everyone flies in alignment. And it has been an absolute pleasure. It's just, obviously there were some times where we didn't agree on things. And let me just say, I had my president, our president, Lee Keith, my sister, she was, in control of the finances while I was on the road, pitching and traveling across the country. And we were the perfect combination because I was the yes person and she was the no person. And you really need that combination in business because too much of one or the other can be very detrimental. And really, this whole company and success is really a testament of how well we were able to get along with each other and just really support each other's back. And I think that comes with just how we were raised in close quarters in a bus, traveling the country, and there was no choice. You had to get along. That's how you survived.
And you could pick up his bars, his health bars, Perfect Bar, by going to places like Target, Kroger, Safeway, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Starbucks, 7-Eleven, and tons of others. In fact, I think recently, a couple days ago, I think I picked him up even at Costco. That's right. Where it was the nice variety pack in that. In fact, what's your favorite bar and what's the most popular selling bar?
You know what? My favorite bar rotates, I feel like, on the month, but for right now, it's that dark chocolate almond. Oh, my gosh. Have you tried that one?
Yes, I have. They're all good. All.
It's like fudge. It's like chocolate fudge. It's so good. Chocolate walnut brownie. Oh, my gosh. That one's a plant-based. And our best seller is a combination. It's either the peanut butter or the dark chocolate chip peanut butter with sea salt. Both great bars. Again, it has that peanut butter fudge taste with the sea salt. That combination is just so delicious.
Now, and I love them all. And I mean, I feel good about eating them. Certainly, it's a bazillion times better than grabbing anything like these candy bars and stuff. I mean, my family eats them. Now, if you were talking, though, to a group of children about being healthy and growing positively, what secrets would you want to share with them?
Absolutely. Whole food nutrition is the key. So eliminating all the synthetic sugars out there, all the crap on the market that you see that's just infiltrating the market so heavily, all the heavy, soy lecithin and preservatives, trying to get back to the basics. We at Perfect Bar, we believe in minimally processed foods and foods that you can pronounce. I know as silly as that is. With Perfect Bar, you're going to notice you have 20 organic superfoods in the bar. So foods like kale and rosehip and orange and apple, foods you don't necessarily eat every day that you need the vitamins and minerals from. And so telling kids, getting that well-balanced diet where you have your heavy, medium, and light, heavy meal in the morning, medium meal, so your fish or fowl at lunch, and then the finishing on the light salad or something that cleans you up so that you can get through the night and start fresh. I mean, that's some advice that I would give to kids for sure.
Oh, man, I need to hang out with you more often. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Now, we've got a little less than a minute left. Can you share with us, are you in development of any new type of flavors or new things coming out?
Yes. So, oh my gosh, so we have a pumpkin pie for the fall. The pumpkin pie is absolutely delicious. I can't wait for you to try that. Also, we have some new platforms. So, again, we've created this space. Now we have retailers coming to us saying, we want more fresh snacking items. So I can't drop the line yet, but I'd like to get with you on this next one. But in September, we're opening up a whole new segment, a whole new line under Perfect Bar. And then following up in March, we're going to have another platform that we're going to launch. So a lot of new development that's just coming your way. It's going to be awesome.
I want to be the first in line to buy them all. I'm telling you, I want to try each and every single one. Seriously, you make sure. That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, Bill.
Absolutely. Will do, man.
Thank you. Bill, you created a better way for people to snack and to be healthy. You inspire healthy living and fair business practices. Bill Keith, founder and CEO of Perfect Bar. make sure you go to perfectbar.com. And again, this is David Kogan with Eliances.